Maybe there are people that have faith in God that is so deep that they don't consider themselves worthy of having an argument, nor do they see the wisdom in that. Those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein of their tongue deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. The kingdom of this world, those that have focused so much on gaining power, wealth, being famously wonderful in the world's eyes, have just been carried away by their own temptations, just like we do, who aren't famous, who aren't known. And if you want to put people in categories and place them outside of grace, then go ahead. But I don't think God does that. Look at the scriptures, look at the prodigal son, and that Christ has set us free. But the rich should take pride in their humiliation, since they will pass away like a wild flower. For the sun rises with scorching heat and withers the plant, its blossoms fall, and its beauty is destroyed. It would be also helpful to talk about grace and common grace. I've spoken about this in other videos. None of this is to place a condemnation upon us. It's a highlighting of our situation, our reality. We're all in the same boat there. We're enticed and dragged away by our own evil desires. Desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. Not a pretty topic, nor a topic that is culturally acceptable or palatable. Caesar, Napoleon, they've all fallen. They fade away. Yes, they're talked about in the history books, but they're dead, even while they go about their business. And I would like to have lunch with Napoleon and talk to him, but there are aspects of these people that we idolize that are just not right. We idolize the rich, the powerful, the wealthy, the famous. Therefore, get rid of all moral filth and the evil that is so prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. These are internal things. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. We're not excited about those things. How the Father in heaven reaches down and rescues both the religious and the irreligious, the rebellion and those who claim to be close to God, and yet are far out, grumbling and mumbling about how bad the sinful other brother is. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. They're just going everywhere, from here to there. It does seem like the modern mindset. Most of human history we've struggled with, lots of belief systems pulling us in one direction or another, and yet we have the ability to trust that God will guide us, and we're not going to be moved around on every thought or topic or desire. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Believers in humble circumstances ought to take pride in their high position. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. Having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. When tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me, for God could not be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. Don't be deceived, my dear brothers and sisters. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. He chose to give us birth through the word of truth, that we might be a kind of first fruits for all of he created. Everyone should be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. Whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, not forgetting what they have heard, but doing it, they will be blessed in what they do. James really helps to balance out that it's both. We do, and we listen, and we believe. There's an obedience that is required. Yes, it's not something that is a work. It's not something we can say, we're so obedient, so therefore we have salvation. We believe and we obey. It is by faith alone in Jesus. And yes, the scriptures, such as James, teach us to be doers of the word of God, not just mere listeners. My name is Jonathan McCallum. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.